Okay guys, welcome to another episode. So today we are going to be looking at how to find the center of a circle using perpendicular bisectors of chords. Now remember, perpendicular, I don't know if you can see this, would be interesting. Perpendicular is where two lines meet or cross at 90 degrees. That little square means 90 degrees. Bisector means that if I have a line that is let's say 1 inch. If I bisect that, it's going to be at half. So ticks on either side mean that the sides are the same length. So the very first thing we need to do when we are trying to find the center of a circle is to draw two chords. So I'm going to draw one chord up here. Remember, a chord is just a line that goes across the circle, but not through the center. And I need another chord. Now the big thing here, there's a rule that says that these chords cannot be parallel, because if they're parallel, the perpendicular bisectors are the same. And as you can imagine, that doesn't work. So pink is going to be my chords. Now the next thing we need to do is create perpendicular bisectors. So the very first thing we need to do is bisect these chords. So this one is 6. So half of that is going to be 3. This one over here is 7. Half of that will be 3 1/2. It's amazing how fast I can do math. Now, next thing, we need to set this up so we have a bisector. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up right on my protractor. Now this protractor is kind of goofy, but it'll do the trick. Okay, and I'm going to make a tick right up top. And use your protractor or your ruler. Carpenter's trick, once you have two lines, two dots, that is all you need to make a line of the same angle. Now I'm going to really encourage you guys to always put in your 90-degree mark when you are doing perpendicular lines. Okay, so I'm lining that up, crosshairs on the standard one. This one goes to 90, just do a dot. There's a trick for that when you're doing carpentry that I can teach you guys another time. Line up the two dots, connect them. Okay, put in my 90-degree mark. Now where these two meet is going to be exactly center. And if you're not sure, if you want to check it, what I would recommend is do a third chord. It doesn't take that long. It'll just give you, what is that? It'll give you, what am I trying to say, guys? Confirmation. That's the word. So here's a third one. Let's just see if I did it right. And just to make things easy, I actually determine how long I'm going to make these so it's easy. So this chord was 4. Make the mark at 2. Line up my protractor. Where is that? 90. Right there. Awesome. And my mark, look at that. Perfect. Line across the two dots. Confirmation complete. Put in your 90-degree. So that's the first stage. So if you are building this at home, what I would recommend is that now is a good time to get your hammer. Now hopefully this won't knock my computer off. Just make a little dot, because now when you make your other lines, your pencil will slide right into that. So I have a diameter. I'm just going to label that. So a diameter is any chord that runs through the center. D. Okay? Now I'm going to pick the diameter that's easiest to work with at first. So I'm going to go right here. Now we want to put a whole bunch of lines on this, so when we set up our circle pegboard, we have everything we need. So I always like to start marking the 90. So again, I'm just going to make a line, and the 45s. So remember, you can mark 45s on both sides. If you start at 0, follow the same row of numbers, it'll tell you the whole way. Now, because of the work we're going to be doing, I'm also going to mark half of 45, which is about 23. 22.5, really. Okay, and over here I can do the same thing, 22.5. Awesome. So now I have my main diameter, which I've marked, and from there I'm going to have my half of 45, my 45, my 90, my other 45, and my other half. Now as you can see, I'm missing one because this one is a little tricky. When we go from 90, we have to minus 22 and a half, so it's going to be 70, what is it, 70, 60, where's 60? Ooh, that's not cool. It's going to be what, 60, what, 63, about there. 61, 2, 3. Oh, that's not right. 63, right there. Okay, so what we have is we have our line at 22.5. We have our line at 45. We have our line at 63. Okay, I'm having mental math problems here. This one's 90. This is another 45. This one here is 22.5. Okay, let's just do that. What is 45 plus 22.5? 67.5. Let's go ahead and redo those. Right there. 60. Oh, that one was right. Good for me. 67.5. Make it really clear. Okay. 7.5. Good. Only 6 minutes. This one's 67.5. Now the magic. So I'm actually going to do these in a different color. FYI, for your information, when you do this at home, all of these original chords, do those in pencil. Okay, you don't actually want to see them. I'll show you an example of that in just a moment. Now remember, because we just did 180 degrees worth of lines, we're actually going to do it all through. So we're going to extend them right to the corner on both sides. All you have to do is match up the center. Start with your pen in the hole. Draw it out. Okay, we're right there, 67 and a half. And this is why you want to do that. See how my original perpendicular bisector kind of got in the way? Here's my 90, like so. And we just go to the other side, lickety split, like so. And my 22 and a half. Bada bing. Now we've divided that successfully all the way around. At home, these are the spots you were going to put a nail. All the way around. Oh, I missed one. That's why it didn't look right. There we go. Did I get it? Perfect. So you're going to hammer a nail in into each one of these so it does not go through the board. Okay, and then when you come in, we'll also put in some tangent lines. Tangent lines look like this. And again, do this part in pencil, like so. You're going to put a nail in both of those. You can even do one off the top if you prefer, or the bottom. Remember, I want you to do these lines in pencil, okay? Like so. That's all there is to it. I'll quickly show you one that's done in pencil. This is what it looks like. So as you can see, they've got the main diameter here. These are all the angles as they go out, and they're a little more clear. There's a tangent line here that's written and done in pencil. The big thing here is just have to put 2 nails in. So that's the technique, guys. That's a couple minutes long. Have fun. Don't forget to study your videos and take notes. Cheers. Bye now.